It gets better. I promise. Welcome to this episode. We are going to talk about minding your business, and not just like in other people's business, but in your business. Because let me tell you something. I just met with a girl and we were talking about how she shares all of her struggles with people because she just has to share. She's like, I don't know why I need to do this. She's like, but I literally just have to keep sharing and sharing and sharing. And I was like, well, why is that? Like, why do you feel the need to keep sharing? I said, it's because people don't hear you. And before we get into that part, I just want to ask you and just like have you think in your nog, be like, when I have problems, what do I do? Like, what do you do default when you have a problem in your life? Do you ask your friend? Do you tell your friend? Do you text? Do you post it on the interwebs? What do you do when something goes wrong in your life? Or if you are struggling? Like, let's say you got a really bad grade on a test. Let's say the boy you liked went on a date with someone else. What about if someone gets sick? Like, what do you do the second like tragedy strikes in your life? Because once you understand what you do, the rest is going to be so much clearer. And the reason I want to call this one Mind Yo Business is because our minds play a large role in what happens to us and how things move and shake. And if your business, like let's say something bad happened, your business is the bad thing. Your business, if you go and you share it with one person and then you share it with another person and then you share it with another person and then you share it with another person, all of a sudden your business looks 8 different ways because your business has been shared to those people. Those people interpreted it that's a hard word, interpreted it one way and then went and told someone else. Because let me tell you, when you vent to someone, watch out, because vents blow into other rooms, just like your venting goes to other people. So you want to make sure when you share your business, you are sharing it with people you can trust. And I'm here to tell you this, learning from experience. If you're listening to this podcast, you probably got a good head on your shoulders, okay? Because you're like, SOS. Here's the thing. You want to find someone who's older than you. It doesn't have to be like by, 20 years. It can be 10, it can be 5, it can be 15. And you want to reach out to them and you want to say, hey, I have this problem. What do you recommend? Or, hey, I just want to vent. I'm not looking for solutions. What can you do? Because when you're able to properly articulate, and I know that that's weird because you're like in high school and talking is just a lot. But when you're able to properly articulate what you need help with and how you need that help, like, hey, Megan, I really like this boy. Turns out he liked someone else. They went to a dance together and now I'm literally crushed. And I would say, well, here's my thing. Have you had conversations with him? What do you like about him? Did you like him because you just wanted to like somebody? Or did you really like him as a human? Because if you like him as a human, that's a completely different thing than just wanting a date to have a date. So there are a lot of different things that people who have walked in your shoes, lived your high school life, lived your boy problems, lived your home life. Now, no one will ever know your exact situation. No one will ever know your pain. No one will ever know your successes because they are yours. And that's one thing literally no one can take away from you. But they'll be able to offer insight in a way that people your age can't. And also, they have a lot better of a burp on their mouth, okay? Because kids in high school just want to talk and talk and talk and talk, especially if it's not about them. Because let me tell you something. If it's about them, then they have to get real, and they don't want to get real. So mind yo business. Watch who you're talking to. Watch what you share. If you keep putting bad out there, and everything that comes out of your mouth is, I can't believe this. Why did this? How come this? I don't get why. My life is so awful. My mom is so awful. My dad is so awful. My brothers are so awful. My sister's so awful. My grandma is so awful. This teacher's a jerk. If all you do is put out bad, guess what's coming back to you? Bad. So what can we do to change that? What can we do to put good out there? Even if it's not great. I'm not telling you to put out great. I'm just telling you to put out good. And just like, okay, so this happened today and one good thing came out of it. Yeah. One thing. Start small. It doesn't have to be earth-shattering. It doesn't have to be life-changing. All we need is tiny little steps for you to not be outputting so much bad and start inputting good. Not great. Of course, I welcome great, but we need to start somewhere and maybe it's good. So maybe it's not saying, ugh, my mom is so, ugh. What if you could say, wow, and listen, I get it. Okay, I get it because I get it. But what if you said, my mom, she works so hard. I wonder what I can do to help her today. And I understand it's the last thing you want to do. But if your mom works anything like my mom did when I was in high school, she was busy every single day, all day working so I could like live my life. And I never saw that. And I wish I did. So when you think about, okay, so my business, I'm minding my business. I'm staying out of other people's business. So we just mind in business here. And then you kind of have a little bit of extra brain space because you're not hating on people. You're not putting out all these negatives. You're not talking about your problems. Yes. Should you talk about your problems with someone who can actively help you? 10,000%. Therapy, go to therapy if you can. Go to therapy, okay? Find a therapist who is amazeballs, okay? It will change your life. But if not, find an older sibling, older cousin, older human in your life, family friend that you can reach out to and say, hey, I had this problem. What do you think I should do? What is some advice? Because when you reach out to someone who has, like I said, walked through it, your business does not now have 8 forms and no solutions. Your business has 1 form and you're getting solutions to solve your problem. Because let me tell you, it's fun-ish, you think, to sit in that garbage that is your life sometimes, okay? You think it's fun. It's not fun. We got to get out of it as fast as we can so we can start working towards happiness. Because let me tell you, happiness is an option for you and you're allowed to be happy. And if you just keep putting your business out and 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 putting and negative and negative and negative and bad and gossip, the only thing that's going to fill you is the bad and the gossip. And do you think that's going to give you the result you want? No. So today, take away, mind your business. Mind who you give it to. Mind who you share it with. Mind who's you're in. And watch some things change in your life, okay? That's it. I wanted to make this a quick one, but powerful. Mind your business, okay? So when you're about to start talking about someone, you say, oh, mind my business. MYB. Mind your business, Megan. Mind your business, Carissa. Mind your business, Kaylee. Mind your business. It's yours. No one else needs to know it because the more you talk about it, the more it becomes real and the worse it gets. So, should you talk about it with someone who can actively give you solutions and help? Yes. Should you talk about it with people who just want to make you feel worse? No. Because you then give them power to help you not get happy. And we don't want that. So take this today. Think about it. And next time you go to do something, say, MYB, mind your business, Megan. That's right. Alrighty. I hope you have a magical day. And remember, I promise, it gets better.